Hey guys, so I'm going to start with my base and sort that out. So I'm going to use my NARS Sheer Glow foundation and my Real Techniques buffing brush. I always use this and it gives a really gorgeous, glowy, flawless base. And then I use my MAC concealer and another Real Techniques fluffy small brush to just cover areas where I have any blemishes. Then I'm going to take my MAC Studio Finish concealer. This is a little bit heavier and it covers up blemishes that the other concealer doesn't quite get. My sleek brow kit. This is in medium and a small angle brush, and I'm going to do my brows. If you want to see how I do my brows day to day, then you can check out my eyebrow video. I'll link it down below for you guys. So for this look I wanted to go quite full on with the brows, kind of how I usually do them, and then I brushed them out upwards because I thought I'd like a strong brow as most of the look is going under the eyes, so it won't clash too much. Then I'm going to take my MAC palette and I'm using Brule, which is just a really neutral light colour, which just gives a lovely base for the lid of the eye because we're not going to do much work on that, so it's just going to look clean and fresh. Then I'm taking my Wet n Wild Fergie palette. If you don't have this, there's tons of other palettes that you can get a similar colour to this from, and it's just a dark sparkly purple/brown colour, so you can find loads of colours like this. So I'm taking my flat shader brush and I'm going to be applying that along the lash line. So I just start to place it all the way along, and when it gets to my outer edge I start to wing it outwards as if I would with a winged liner, but just underneath, if that makes sense. So I just carry it along and I started to slowly smudge it downwards. Then also I take more of a fluffy brush to smoke the look out underneath the eye, because I want the underneath to look really kind of grungy and smoky and cool looking. So I'll go back again with my flat shader brush to deepen the look, and then I'll go back over that with a fluffy brush to again smoke it out and bring it downwards a little bit more. But near the end I'll go back with my flat shader brush to neaten out the shape of the wing at the edge. Make sure it's even on both sides, which can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Just keep looking in the mirror and checking. And then I'm taking my Cranberry eyeshadow from MAC, which is a kind of like a purpley, I guess, cranberry shade, as the name would suggest. And I'm using a pencil brush because it's a perfect brush to place the colour exactly where you want it, and also to help smoke it out and drag it along the lash line. So I'm taking it about halfway across the lash line and blending it into the darker colour that we put before. Then I'm taking Folie from MAC, which is just a matte brown. You can use any matte brown colour, and I'm just adding that on top to help blend the colours together. Then I'm taking MAC's Reflex Pearl Pigment, which is just a super shimmery, glittery silver colour, and placing that just in the inner corners because I think it gives it a really cool kind of glam rock twist to the look. Then I'm using my liquid liner. You can use any one. Then I'm making a really discreet and subtle small winged liner, I guess, on the top lid, and this is just to neaten up the look a little bit, pulls the look together. Then I'm curling my lashes. I went against false lashes because I feel that if I use false lashes on top it would make it too heavy on top and most of the look is focused on the bottom. Then I'm using a pencil. This is Powersurge from MAC, and you don't have to do this, but I thought it would just add a little bit more depth to the eyes. Then I'm just going to powder my face using the RIMMEL Stay Matte Powder and my Real Techniques brush, and this is just to finish the look and set it so it doesn't slide around my face. And then I'm using my Body Shop bronzer, which is a really gorgeous subtle bronzer, and my Zoeva brush. This is to add some colour back into the face because sometimes the colour of your face can get a little bit lost. Then I'm using my Zoeva Mineal highlighter, and I'm using my Real Techniques brush and I'm just placing that on the tops of my cheekbones and down the center of my nose and just in the areas where it brings back a little bit more glow to my face. Then I'm going to do my lips and make sure they're moisturized. First I'm going to use my NIVEA lip butter. Then I'm using my RIMMEL Nude Delight lipstick, and this is a favorite of mine. And then if that can make your lips look a little bit too flat, which it can do with mine, I'm adding some Revlon lip butter, and this is in Creme Brule, just to bring a little bit more dimension back to the lips. And then I thought I'd finish off the look just by using some contour powder, and this is my Sleek Contour Kit, because I think it goes with the dramatic eye. And also I thought I'd use some mascara on my bottom lashes. Again, it will help tie the look back together. And that's it. I hope you guys liked this look. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!